did for Sean's technique, we did the forefront color technique. Now I'm going to actually show you from on the fringe. We had the forefront technique, which is this look right here, and this is a very unisex look. We were able to present this on Sean instead of a female because we're able to do the shorter look. If we were able to have a female model that had that confidence and was able to wear a very strong cut like this, that would have worked out absolutely beautiful as well. And we're able to incorporate 3 varying tones, and we want to keep into consideration that when we do that, we're going to work with a dark, a medium, and a light tone. And those tones are going to be at least 2 levels apart. Okay? So our darkest tone that we used for Sean was our level 4 beige copper, and we used 10 volume with that. We used our base color, which is actually our medium tone. Now on the sides and the back, we mixed 7 natural copper, which are our 7NC, with 5 grams of our 7cc. We mixed that with 10 volume on the sides and the back. And when we work that into our forefront technique, we actually used a 15 volume with the same formulation so we can get a little bit more of a brighter intensity. So if you would actually look straight on, you're going to see very many varying shades that are working together as a crisscrossing pattern through the top. So what we've done again is done our base color, which is our level 7NC with 7cc. We've kept that at the hairline as well as the back and side. Okay? So then we went through and started to foil in, and it's more of a block color technique that we're able to do our lightest tone next. So we started with our medium at the hairline, then we did our light tone, then we did herringbone pattern with our dark tone, and then went back another herringbone pattern to do our medium, then we did our light, we did our dark, did our medium and our light and our dark. So we just kept that going. Now we talk about herringbone, we're going to talk about color placed this way, crossing over the hairline. Then the next tone is going to start, so you've got a nice bar of color. Then the next tone is going to be placed, and then the next tone. So that way we're able to do 3 different colors, alternating them from the front to the back, which is giving a lot of beautiful movement and variations, and it absolutely looks beautiful. You can use colors of your choice, so it could be 3 shades of red, it could be all blonde, beautiful chocolate, or varying the tones. As long as you keep them 2 levels apart, they're going to stand out and you're going to be able to see them. So it absolutely turned out beautiful. You can see from the side, you're going to be able to see the different tones as it works back. Again, so we could actually wear this very smooth and down on the face, or we could make it funky to a faux hawk and make it stand up, or we could do a combination of the both, with the front flat and the top and the middle high. So we'll be changing up his style throughout the day tomorrow as well, so we can see it both ways. So this absolutely turned out beautiful. And we finished up with Jessica. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So you can just have a seat.
The main thing with this, what I want you to understand is that if we just left this like this, killer, amazing, right? The thing that sets it off obviously is the great hair color. Like I was saying earlier, the way that I cut this, knowing beforehand that I wanted to create a wave that tapered from wide to narrow. So when I cut her perimeter, I came through creating the V with my shear and slightly channeling and pleating those ends. After I dropped out her perimeter, carrying through to the crown, taking the crown, adjusting my length, texturizing it, then carrying the interior straight out, So 90 degrees here, and then pleating the interior, creating that nice wide to narrow edge. So then when I go back through with my curling iron, I don't have to do anything special with the type of curl that I use. A lot of times when you're trying to create this type of curl, you may have to do something slightly different to get that nice tapered curl. But when you create the cut that tapers that way, it's going to give you this nice soft tapered curl, which is very wearable. She's ready to go. But even that being said, now she's set for me to do any type of upwork or design work that I want to do, and that's going to carry over as to if I wanted to do more of a side pony, a back pony, a loose tight chignon underneath, but loose through here. It's giving me a lot of options to work with, but the cut and the color work hand in hand, and the style. So everything works in harmony. And that's what Jay was saying earlier. And understanding that with LANZA, the way that we approach hair care is that your cut, color, and styling needs all work together. There's definitely a method there. And that's what I really enjoy about it. And if you look at the health of the hair, you know, the amount of coloring work that we did, she had absolute zero breakage, zero damage, zero dryness. Her hair did not feel dry at all. But we put very, very light highlights through there with only 10 volume decolorizer. Understand that too. 10 volume decolorizer, the keratin healing system. That's what you get. You get very, very healthy hair.
So what we did, even though she came to us and she had blonde ends, she was absolutely a very golden blonde, I would say. She had about an inch and a half of regrowth, which was a darker base, which was about a level 5-6, actually. So what we decided to do, I went through and did a nice wide skip weave, which is absolutely beautiful. And if I can actually break into one of your curls, is that okay? Yeah. I'm just going to take a section of her curl, of her hair here. And what we did to do a wide skip weave, now this is a very thick section, it's just to show you how wide of a panel. Each time I did my foil and I placed them, I alternated the decolorizer with 20 volume and our rose gold, which is one of our concept shades, which is our level 9 gold and our level 8 copper. And that was just with 10 volume as well. So when you go through, you're going to take your slice panel, okay? And what you're going to do is take your the rat tail of your comb and you're going to hold it very, I guess it would be perpendicular with the hair, perpendicular, and you're going to take your comb, you're going to pick up a piece, move it over, drop out a piece, move it over, pick up a piece. Now you can do this throughout your whole foil. You can get 3 big wide skip weaves, you can do 4 but wider skip weaves. So when we place these in, you're going to be able to see that. You can see how wide that is. So we're going to be able to get a nice strong amount of color from the new growth all the way through, and when we drop this down, all the way through to the ends of the hair. So the wider that we make that section, we're going to get more strength through the ends of that hair, especially if we're texturizing. Okay? Now we did this and we used that rose gold color, which absolutely turned out phenomenal on top of the previously blonde hair. Worked out beautifully on her new growth, and it worked out so gorgeous to give her nice dimension, but still keep her a very beautiful blonde. We let that process and then went back and did a toner using equal portions of our level 9 pearl, which is our blue-violet base, which is absolutely beautiful for controlling the gold and the yellow in the hair. And then we did equal portions of our level 10 natural. So we did that with Demi Cream Developer, and that's mixed. On the new growth, we did 1-to-1 part of our color formula with our 1 part Demi, and it was 1-to-2 parts Demi Cream Developer mids to ends. It processed for only 20 minutes, and you can see, if you just tilt down, it took that harsh darkness of that level 5-6 new growth and just made it blend so harmoniously with the overall base color. I mean the full color that we've done for her. So absolutely gorgeous. You know, you can work that through and you can see the different tones that are happening. Absolutely beautiful. So they didn't turn those ends muddy. We've got dimension all the way through to the ends of that soft copper, which is absolutely beautiful for putting over top of blonded hair. And it's just really great. I think what we'll do is at the end of the evening, we'll bring, close to the end, we'll bring Jessica back and we can tease out that curl. We can maybe dress her a little bit and we can finish her off. But she's absolutely gorgeous, pulls this off, and it's beautiful. So we've taken that face, added a nice clean blonde, a nice beautiful soft copper, and this is the end result.